So my road shoes are looking a little worse for wear. They're a few years old, both of them, and they're looking a little crusty. Dials are going yellow. Time for an upgrade. So I've just picked up myself some S-Works 6 road shoes. Now I know my size in these. They're nice and light, they're pretty comfortable, so I'm sticking with a good thing with the S-Works shoes. Veronica's had these for a while now. She likes them, so I thought, easy upgrade. I wasn't going to do a video on this, but given how much I've just spent on these things, I think it's worth going through and having a look at what a lot of money gets you for a pair of shoes. And we'll also cover the insoles that I use as well. Something Dr. Slane put me onto is better arch support for the shoes. Now, performance-wise, probably not a lot. Comfort-wise, there's a big difference there when there's more arch support. Let's have a look at these shoes. So, S-Works 6 RD, Road, 43 is my size, and I've got the white ones. Now, on top of the box, there was a little security code there. So, given we cover a lot of things tech, have a look how cool this is. So, something in Chinese writing there, and the word security. Loading a Chinese translator app on the phone here, we can align the text, take a photo, and we sort of fill in the area where the text is. And it comes up with the word security, SEC. Well, it's picked up SEC from here. But have a look at that. Translated that from Chinese to the word security. Okay, let's get into the shoes. So the box itself, we have a shoe manual. Now, if you follow my Instagram, I actually rewrote the shoe manual. You'll have to look at in my Instagram for the shoe manual, but let's not worry about that for now. Okay. I've got some inserts. That's about it. So they're looking quite pretty and very, very bright. They won't stay this white for long. But black through the back there, so scuff marks will be sort of hidden away, and a black sole. Cool, there we go. Okay, out with the crusty scales that do the job just fine. Okay, now both shoes together. S-Works 6, size 43, come in at 453 grams together. Now let's weigh them individually. Really put Specialized to the sword. 223 grams for the right. 230 grams for the left. Let's just double check that. 223 for the right. 230 grams for the left. So head to head, that was quite surprising. This one is 7 grams lighter than this one. On the inside of the box here, they go through the different footbeds that are available for the shoes. Now they claim there's 3 levels of support to improve power transfer and efficiency. I wouldn't go this far. I'd just claim comfort when you're wearing the shoe. Power transfer, yeah, not so much. Down here is the default footbed that comes with the shoe. They call it moderate support. I'd call that no support whatsoever. Up here, these are the ones that I use. These are the ones Slane got me onto. So you can see some arch support through there. They make the shoes a lot more comfortable when you're wearing. Up here, if you run super high arches on your feet, you probably need to go to one of these. Again, see your specialist, but for me, it's all about comfort, and these ones are really, really good. Let's have a look at these. So here's the 3 types, I guess, live in person. So the defaults that come with the shoes, there's nothing at all there. You see that's just very flexible. It's shaped like the arch in the foot, but there's not much there. The blues, which I really, really like, you can see I can't actually bend that with one hand. Actually got some support through there, and it's not too high up through here. The greens, just like in the picture before, there's a ton of support through here, so if you've got high arch feet, these will probably be more comfortable. So the back sides of those, so nothing, comfy, extreme. So a close up on my shoes, these are the oldest ones. Here you can see they sort of get very crusty through there, and I think I've worn the heel off that one. The next one's up. They're looking pretty good, but after a while the dials go a different colour. You can get replacement dials as well from Specialized, but they're pretty good. They'll still be some training shoes, but these, beautiful. So I'm still intrigued why one weighs more than the other. So just looking at the build quality of these, they're not too bad. They're quite nice. One thing I did spot though, on the heavier side, heavier left-hand shoe, if you have a look through here, look at the finish on that. There's a bit of glue. Look at that leftover inside there. So that'll be contributing a little bit, but for yeah, over $400 Australian on a pair of shoes, I'd really like to see that. Just the finish of these. Probably a little bit better than that Specialized, but look, I'll forgive you for that because I like the shoes, but come on, $450. Tell you what, if Von had a pair of shoes that paid that much for them, there wouldn't be glue sort of hanging off them, but I do like your shoes, so I'll cut you some slack. Nice. So what do they actually include in a shoe manual? Well, there's a warranty in here. Let's have a look. Limited warranty. The warranty does not cover defects, damage, malfunctions or failures resulting from abuse, neglect, improper assembly of the pedal or pedal cleat, improper maintenance, alteration, collision or a crash. Fair enough. If you're going to be a bit of an idiot with shoes, they won't cover you. Fair enough. Continuing on, word for word, these shoes have not been designed for uses in trick riding, ramp riding, jumping, aggressive... That's me out. So there we have it, brand new shoes. They won't be white for this long. It's a pretty safe bet for me to stick with Specialized. I know the sizing. I've used that size 43 for years and years, and I've got a pretty fat foot, so through here and here, I've had to, in a few other pairs of shoes, really push out the leather to make them comfortable. These are pretty wide out of the box, so super happy with these. I'll get some cleats on, we'll go for a roll. Alrighty, thanks for watching. In a case of good timing, as I was editing up this video, look who arrives, Dr. Slane.
The man who knows all.
So...
That's an Insole.
What is that?
It's just like a custom one. I did a study years ago, and it was to test like whether insoles, good insoles, made you put out more power.
They don't.
And I think it was inconclusive, but they probably don't. But
comfort-wise, that's what it's all about for me.
These are pretty good. So these like one arch of mine's higher than the other, so one sits a little bit higher.
Okay, and they're the RD R6 shoes, like I've just shown.
Same as yours, eh?
Yep, brilliant.
Worn in ones.
So
your shoes always take a bit to wear.
I know, that's what I'm going to have to go through in the next week or so for mine. So you're a big advocate of the good arch support just for comfort?
Yeah, look, I think those insoles I gave you, the blue ones and the green ones and the red ones, footbeds are more about, so when you run or walk, your foot splays out. It's made to do that. These things are so rigid through here that your foot doesn't have its natural action. So you need a footbed that actually gives you some proprioceptive feedback through your foot. And if there's not something pushing up on that plantar fascia, then you tend to not know, or your brain doesn't know as you go to push down and activate those muscles you need to. Plus it's also about that arch support that, you know, neutralises that ankle and foot properly.
All right.
From what I've heard, that's all true.
I find it a lot more comfortable. So those blue ones you've put me onto?
Yeah.
Brilliant. Thank you, Dr. Slane, for adding some technical words around me mumbling through everything else.
It's always good when the shoe fits.
Oh, no.